In the grand tapestry of human history, few threads shine as brightly or are woven as intricately as the story of Rome. An empire that rose from a single city to dominate the known world, its legacy etched into the foundations of our civilization. For centuries, it was the crucible of power, culture, and conflict, a sprawling organism of immense complexity. But an empire is often defined by the individuals at its heart, shaping its destiny with vision, ambition, and will. They commanded legions, built cities from marble, and navigated treacherous currents of politics and war. From civil war to golden peace, from Britannia to Mesopotamia, millions lived under a single ruler. To understand Rome is to understand the men who wielded its power. Their decisions ripple through 2 millennia, our laws, our languages, our governments. Today, we journey through the dust of the Colosseum and the halls of the Senate to meet 5 extraordinary rulers. Our journey begins in the late 1st century AD as Rome reaches the zenith of its power. From Hispania, Baetica rose a soldier's emperor, Trajan. Hardened on the Rhine and Danube, he was chosen on merit from beyond Italy. Under Trajan, the Roman eagle flew to its furthest reach. Dacia's conquest, rich in gold, funded transformation. Spoils became stone, markets, forums, aqueducts. In Rome, he raised Trajan's market and the forum crowned by his column, a stone chronicle. Optimus Princeps, the best of rulers. He bound an empire not just with swords, but with infrastructure, roads and bridges carrying trade, legions, and culture. He governed with duty, justice, charity, and respect for the Senate. Trajan expanded borders and strengthened foundations for generations. In the early 4th century, a fractured Rome was ruled by rival emperors. Into chaos stepped Constantine, ambitious, battle-forged. On the eve of the Milvian Bridge, destiny turned. He saw a cross of light. In this sign, conquer. The Chi-Rho marked his legions. Victory followed. With the Edict of Milan, he ended persecution and granted tolerance. He funded churches and convened councils to shape doctrine. Seeing Rome's vulnerabilities, he founded a new Rome, Constantinople, Christian capital and eastern fortress for 1,000 years. Constantine, the visionary who altered the empire's destiny, power and faith welded into imperial identity. At the birth of empire, decades of bloodshed left Rome broken. Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, patient, cunning. Ruthless in his rise, he hunted Caesar's killers. Civil war ended at Actium. The Roman world lay at his feet. Knowing Romans hated kings, he staged the restoration of the Republic. Outwardly old, inwardly new, he quietly took key offices in the army's loyalty. The Senate named him Augustus, the revered one. The Principate dawned, a monarchy in republican dress. With the Pax Romana, he renewed society, religion, and the city itself. I found Rome a city of bricks, and left it a city of marble. He reformed taxes, professionalized frontiers, and secured Rome with police and fire services. He fostered a golden age of art and letters, and designed an imperial system to endure. Augustus forged order from chaos. Before the empire stood the man who made it possible, Gaius Julius Caesar, a master politician and irresistible orator. His defining triumph, the conquest of Gaul. He pushed Rome to the Channel and the Rhine, bridges raised in days, sieges won against odds. His commentary turned war reports into propaganda, his name echoed through Rome. Rivals feared his legion's loyalty. Alea iacta est, the die is cast. He crossed with the 13th, civil war, no return. Victory swept the Mediterranean. Dictator Perpetuo, master of Rome. On the Ides of March, he fell to conspirators, a desperate bid to save a republic already dead. The unstoppable general paved the way for the imperial age. At the pinnacle of our list stands a different kind of ruler, a man more at home with books than banners. Power found him. Marcus Aurelius, the last of the 5 good emperors. His reign faced plagues, upheaval, relentless frontier wars. Unlike his peaceful predecessors, he lived on campaign. In the cold and mud, he wrote a book, Meditations, a private journal of stoic exercises, duty, self-control, mortality. Seeking tranquility amid war. Powerful, yet humble. A warrior who longed for peace. He fought not for glory, but to protect. His legacy is moral example, not monuments. In a world of Caesars and Constantines, he stands apart. Mastery over oneself is the greatest strength. The philosopher king. From the builder Trajan to the visionary Constantine, from the architect Augustus and the revolutionary Caesar to the philosopher Aurelius, Rome is the story of its leaders. Each inherited a different Rome and left it changed. The drive to expand, the need to build, the desire to reform, and the wisdom to endure. Though their empire has fallen, its echo lives in our languages, laws, and architecture. History is forged by choices and by character. 5 rulers, 1 enduring legacy, Rome.